I cannot stress this one enough. Before we even get started on this or go any further, this will require purchase of the Tennocon digital ticket to be able to get access to Baro's special relay at 11 AM ET on July 19th until July 26th. That's right. He's here for an entire week for this. And he will be leaving at 11 AM ET. Just in time for Baro to return on July 26th at 9 AM ET. Because normal Baro will be turning up while this Baro is in existence. There will in fact be two of them at the same place, but yes, you will need to purchase this to gain access to Baro's relay ticket, to be able to get access to Baro, to basically be able to get access to absolutely everything he has ever sold, all brought back at the same time, because he will be selling absolutely everything he has ever sold, all at the same time. But let's get into it, shall we? The top 5 things Baro will be bringing that you should pick up, in my opinion. Your list may differ, and if it does, please go to the comment section and put your list down there. I love to see the difference between what I would think and what everybody else thinks, because, well, a lot of people want different things when he turns up anyway. I'm just going to put this as number 5, the relics. All of them. Because we have the dual-wielding Vasto and the dual-wielding, as you can see here, Magnus. Volt Prime parts, the Odinata Arcwing parts. They're all available from relics. So instead of going a certain individual relic, when it turns up, you should pretty much always pick up relics if you need them. If you don't need them and have everything that's inside of them, so be it. But if you want the dual-wielding Magnus, he's guaranteed to bring that relic and all other relics with him. We'll forego the Tennocon emotes and the glyphs for this. In at number 4, well, it's got to be the Gotva Prime. This would normally be higher up on the list, but we'll have to kind of save number 1 for something else, so I couldn't justify giving this a 2nd place or a 3rd place. So out of all of the weapons, the Gotva Prime is kind of a must. It is only obtainable from him and absolutely amazing to use. In at number 3, Primed Continuity, this would be plus 55% ability duration, and it is one of those mods that is a must for any frame that is duration based, because it is much higher than the normal continuity. Yes, it does need more points. It's a 14-point mod. It is a primed mod. It will also cost a lot more to get it to that point. But once you have it maxed and start putting it on all frames, forming them with a V polarity to put this on there, this will make pretty much every frame have more duration, which is just better in every way. At number 2, it has to be the Prisma Lenz. I wish this could have been higher up on the list, but it has returned several times. This has got to be one of the better bows in the game. I'm not saying the best, I can think of one in particular that is much better than this, but when it comes to bows that create explosions that are rather large and take out big groups of enemies, you don't really get much better than this. And being a Prisma based weapon, the only way to get it is of course from Baro, or trade for it. But the traded one will have come from Baro, because the only way to get the Prisma weapons is to buy them from Baro. And yeah, we had 2 Vandals on here, a Prisma weapon was going to be on here somewhere, and it had to be the Prisma Lenz. Out of all of them, you have melees that have high attack speed, you have secondaries that can pin enemies to walls, you have primaries that are great one-shots, and then you have the Prisma Lenz that is just all round. I'm not going to say better than the rest of them. It depends what you're doing as to what can be used where, but the Prisma Lenz, definitely high on the list of some of the better weapons that he sells. And in at number 1, the Void Surplus. Now that would be stupid, wouldn't it? No, let's not be a complete idiot about this. It is worth mentioning, pick this up, because he should have this as well. But no, that's not actually number 1. Of course, number 1's the one, the only, Prime Chamber. Now, don't get me wrong here. This thing, it is not the most amazing mod for a lot of different reasons. It only goes on a sniper. It is the first shot of a magazine that deals 100% damage. So basically, this is only good for a sniper rifle. It used to be an amazing mod, a very rare mod, and it used to go for, I'm just going to put it as all the platinum. Not some of, not most of, all the platinum. It used to be the most valuable thing in the game. This has, of course, been diluted by the fact that they decided not to merge certain accounts over, so a lot of them were lost. I had 4 of them on Xbox. They are now gone forever. They weren't for me, they were for other people in case they brought in trading across platforms, and yeah, account migration got rid of them. That was by far the worst merge any video game company has ever done. But with a Vectus, especially a primed one, and the right mod to turn it into a one-shot sniper rifle, and then you reload, give it a quick reload mod, and you have a weapon that will basically annihilate all. Right up until about level 100, because that weapon is in dire need of another look at. They need to release something that this will fit into, but it doesn't change the fact this is the rarest item that Baro sells. He brings it once a year, and only to his special Tennocon relay. So sadly, it's got to go top of the list. It may be very useless for 99% of Warframe, but it's still the rarest item he sells, and it still deserves the number 1 slot. I don't think I've ever actually given it the number 1 slot. I don't think I've mentioned it in a few of these, actually. But, hey, it's been 10 years. Let's end it with that one, shall we? Since, it's not the only thing that'll be ending in the next year. But let us know in the comments section what you think. What would be your top 5 items to pick up from Baro when he brings absolutely everything, plus Prime Chamber, that he has ever sold before? Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time.